Oh my god, guys, I colored in all of my books, except for the ones I did a haul on last week. But all the other books I colored in, and that was a challenge I started in January. So if you want to see all my finished pages from January until now, you can, because, well, here they are. And I'm so happy I did it. So have fun watching. Okay, I am so excited because I finished a challenge that I started on my own. And the challenge was to color in every next empty page or work in progress that I have in my books. I usually color in all my books from front to back. And so I just did the next one I saw in the book. For eventually I want to do body colors with you. So if you see a book and you're like, yay, I have that one, I want to work in it with you, please let me know. I won't be doing the front to back thing for the body colors, so we can pick a page together. I'm just showing everything. It's a lot of books. So yeah, I will just start. I have to say, one of the books yeah, I got rid of because I really did not like coloring it. So there are 38 now. I I colored in 39, but the last one I didn't really like. Yeah, so start with the first one. This is Sketchy Stories from Kirby Rosanes. I didn't really see that anywhere on YouTube, and I have been watching you guys for a few months. But I already have this a few years. I got it from my mom one day. So I also didn't see it listed anywhere for sale. So I'm sorry. And I did this one. There's a lot of first pages as well. So um, that's okay. I also have the books to look in them and watch them. So this one I did with pencil, and then I used a little bit of Posca glitter marker for the dots. And I love this illustration. It's amazing. And this book, there are some pages in there, and then you can see when Kirby drew it. So I really like it. If you want a full flip through of any book, please let me know. I'm not going to do it today because then I will be here tomorrow as well. Just get a place to put them. Okay. I'm not doing them on any specific, how do you call it? I cannot find the words, but I didn't color them in this order. English is not my first tongue, so you might hear that. I'm sorry. Small Victories. I really love this book. I already did some things in there. But the first page that I didn't color was this one. So this was a quick one. And I just used pencils for this. And when I say pencils, I mean my Polychromos, because that's the only set I have. And I do have some smaller sets from Faber-Castell as well, but yeah, I might have been using them a little bit. And then I used a gel pen for the stars, glitter gel pen. Next one is a book that I have for a long time. Oh, there's a little fly walking by. That's for my plants, I think. Yeah, I have been coloring in this for a long time, so I already have this for years. So looking for the last one. That's this one. I already did all these, so. And I love how this turned out. I love how the colors look together. I just love this color palette, and yeah, I'm really happy with this one. Then we have Magical Worlds Kleuren voor Volwassenen. This is also by Kirby Rosanes. This is also an older book of his. So I have been a fan for a while, but I don't have all his books. Already did this once. This is the one I did for this challenge. And I used Faber-Castell Albrecht Dürer watercolor pencils, and then I used regular pencils and the blue shading, the blue sky I did with acrylic markers. And I also love how this turned out. It's really cute. The next one is A Million Alls by Lulu Mayo. This is the only Lulu Mayo book I have. I had the slots one, but I gave that one away. And I have to explain this a little bit. So the background I did with acrylic paint, but on camera maybe you don't see it, but yeah, it's not really nice. That's okay. I do think the orange owls are really funny. And then for the title, I was just experimenting. I have these silver flakes, and I bought a glue pen, and then I just did this, and the owls, you cannot even read it, so I wrote it down there. But that's something I have to work on my skills of putting them on, because if you can do this well, it looks so stunning. So the owls and the rest of the owls are with acrylic pen, and then the little critters are with pencil, and the flowers are also with acrylic. And overall, it's an okay page. It's fun. Then we go to this one, Cercle de la Vie, Circle of Life, by Melpomene, and I love the illustrations of Melpomene. And let's see. This one, the right one, is the one I did for the... Oh no, this one. The other one I did before the challenge, but I also love that one. But this one I did for the challenge, and I think this is one of my favorites. So for the sky, I did Albrecht Dürer pencils, watercolor pencils, and on top there is white gel pen, and the moon I did with white gel pen. Yeah, and I did everything with the Albrecht Dürer pencils. And I made like the mirroring in the water from the moon, and yeah, I'm really happy with this one. I love it, and I love this book. I love it. I love the illustration of Melpomene. Then I have another Kirby Rosanes. And I did not color in this yet. Oh, I did. I did color in it, but this was the first one that hadn't been colored. So I did this one. It's the... Oh no, it's not the front page. It looks like it. But the fun thing is that in the back... Let's see. Oh, I thought you could see the rest of the picture in the back, but oh, that's not true. maybe this one is a whole page as well as a double spread, but there is something like this in the book as well. And I like it. I did this with acrylic paint markers, and all these things I did with pencils and also a little bit of gel pen. Yeah. Then we have my first mythographic book. I have, let's see, I have 3 mythographic books, and oh, I love them. I love them so much. So those won't be my last 3. And this is the Animals one by Joseph Kettenbang. I hadn't colored in this, so the title page is the page I did for this challenge. And the hidden objects, yeah, I don't really like them as well, and I hear a lot of colorists say that they don't like them. I don't like them as well. but I just color them. Yeah, here the sword. I don't know. Yeah. So I actually do like this painting or painting, this page as well. This is all colored pencil, I think. Yeah, and then a little bit of gold um, acrylic marker. Then we have, I think this is called Imaginary in English by Joseph Kettenbank. And I also didn't color in this one previously, but I do not, I just bought these at the end of last year, so I'm okay with that. I did some kind of, yeah, it says fantasy in the title in Dutch, so I really picked fantasy colors, and I think it's fun. It's a little busy, but the drawings are busy as well, so it's the same as the front page, and I was inspired by the blue unicorn, so I made mine blue greenish. Yeah, and I used watercolor pencils and a little bit of Posca markers here and there. Yeah. Then the third mythographic book that I colored in for this challenge is Paradise by Fabiana Attanasio. And I also haven't been coloring in this one, so I also did the title page, and I also like this one a lot. I did a lot of fun things. I also have a few pages that I do not really like, but this one I do. Except for the background, I have these, what are those? Ecoline brush pens. So that's ink in a pen. And you can also use them with water. And I tried to blend it, but the paper just wouldn't have it. And it started crinkling and it started ripping a little bit. So I stopped with trying to blend it, but it's okay. And then I got these shimmering, what is it? Watercolor paint I got from Temu, because I never ordered from Temu, but I needed my pencil cases, because they only have the pencil cases I like at Temu. And then they told me to get something extra because I needed to order for a minimum amount. And I got these shimmering watercolors, and they're a little bit shimmery. You can see it in the water I used them. But yeah, they're okay. They're more pigmented than I thought they would be. So, and the rest of it I did with pencils, and I also used acrylic markers here and there, yeah. So, and this is the first time I tried the gold, here, and here, and yeah, I think I did a decent job with it. So, yeah. So those were the mythographics I have, just 3, but might change in the future. Then we have Het Betoverde Woud by Johanna Basford. I'm thinking of the English title, but I'm not sure. I don't know. I have been coloring in this book I had for a long time. And this was a work in progress, which I didn't really like. And this is what I made of it. It's okay. It's not really special, but yeah, it's okay. Then we have another Johanna Basford. And I do have another one, but it's a different color, I see. So My Secret Garden. And I also had this one a long while. So I don't really like everything I did in there, but that's okay. We are learning, right? And I did this one, and this is when I just got my acrylic paint markers. And I did a little blending from light orange to a little bit darker on the outside. And yeah, I like this. It's okay. I have been playing with them, and they're growing on me because usually I just colored with pencils, and I'm trying to do the mixed media thing more and more, and I really like doing that. So, yeah. And I love this little bee. Then the next pile 2 of 3. I have 3 Hannah Carlson books and I love it. I think she is one of my favorite illustration. So I'm sorry, you know what I mean. She's one of my favorites. And I enjoy her books so much. Let's see. I did this one. So I wanted to get a little bit bold. So I got my acrylic paints out and I just saw a page of purple and yellow. And I do like my colors. I don't know if I like the palette with purple and yellow, but well, this is just an experiment and it's okay. It's not horrible or something. And I also have gold acrylic paint, so I use that in the black. Yeah, and the rest of it is pencils and gel pens. Then we have Midnight Masquerade, I think it's called. And I just did this page once with my alcohol markers. I actually never really get my alcohol markers for my coloring books because I hate that they do this. But I wanted to practice with them and this was a page I can, yeah, I don't really need. So, but for the challenge I did this one, put my name in it, and that's the start. I also did the whitening out the lines, maybe for the first time in this one. And yeah, I don't know if I like that on this page, but we just need to practice, right? And then the last one I have from Hannah Carlson is Summer Nights. This was a work in progress and it was almost finished. I just had to do this and I didn't have a background yet, so that's what I did. And I don't know what I did the background with actually. I think it was my watercolor pencils. So yeah, that's that. And then I have a stack of Dutch coloring books that they sold in the supermarkets here. And yeah, I just started collecting them. I don't have all of them, but I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So I'm just going to show them quickly because yeah, they're just Dutch and they weren't available for a long time. So I don't think a lot of people have them. And also I don't think a lot of people like them because they do have pages like this, like the wallpaper pages. But I actually like working in those because I can experiment a lot. Okay. So you already saw it a little bit, but this is the worst page I did ever, I think. But I'm going to show you. But because we are learning. Yeah, I did not like this page. I did not like the illustration. It was an owl. I hope you can tell. And it was really zendoodly. So I decided to make a collage of it. But I did the background with my Neocolor 2s and I didn't really know how to use them yet. So I just did something, and I do like the plates for his eyes, but that's it actually. But we're here to learn, right? Because the other ones I really like what I did in there, but this one, yeah. Just put it away quickly. Then we go on to the second one. I did this one. I made it some kind of underwater page. This took me ages. And it's okay. Nothing special, but it's okay. Then we go on to the third one. I actually like this. I have some Stabilo pens or markers with the fine nib. I hope you know what I mean. Yeah. That's okay, I like the colors I chose. Then we go to the fourth one. That's this one, and I do like this one. It's so fun because the pages aren't really it's not really thick, but they're good enough to use watercolor on, and it doesn't leak through at all. So I used watercolors on the flowers, and I used a lot of acrylic markers, and the orange and blue is with pencils, and then I used Posca for the glitter. And also for this one I think I used, I don't know, I think also Posca. Because I do have gel pens, but they aren't good enough to do big chunks like this. So my gel pens, I need to replace them with Sakura or something. A nicer brand than I have now. I have the budget brand and they keep quitting on me, so every time I try to use gel pens on a page, I have to throw them away, throw a few away. So that's the fourth one. Then the fifth. This has another, it's so weird because this feels different than the others. This is really smooth and the other have a little bit glue in it, but that's okay. I did this one. Was fun, repetitive, but it's okay. I like them. And sometimes I'm thinking like I could do them all in different colors or let one pop or something, but mostly I do everything the same because my head says I need to do that. I don't know. Then the sixth. Yeah, I did this one. This was with one Neocolor and 3 different pencils. And yeah, was really relaxing to do this. So I did the background with the Neocolor as a whole, or all the whole page. And after that I went in with my pencils to darken the inside of the flowers. I think they were flowers. Book 7. We will get there. I got this secondhand, so this was already done, but I will figure that out. I did this one. Yeah, I don't really like the palette, but I did a palette picker online and it's okay. Did a page. And then the 8th one, the last one. Was it this one? Did I do this one? Oh, I think I did this one. Yeah. Oh yeah, I did. I was like, I don't remember, but I do remember this one. I think this was one of the first for the challenge. So it was in January. It also says here, 13th of January. I'm in the Netherlands, so the month is 2nd. Yeah, just use the Stabilo markers, pens. And then I have another Dutch book. This is not from the same collection as this one, the other one, but they have a lot of these books, and I just have one, and that's okay. It's the 3rd one in a series, but I just got the 3rd one, and I'm totally fine with that. I did this apples page. It was fun. And I think this was one of the first ones I used my Artex acrylic markers on. Yeah. Then we have another Johanna Basford. And yeah, I have been coloring in this one, but I didn't do this one, so that was the first page, empty page I saw, and that was a challenge, so I made some kind of rainbow thing. It's fun. And then I got one by Millie Marotta, the Animal Kingdom, I think it's called in Dutch, but I'm not sure. And I had this book. Oh yeah, I had this book for a while and I did some things in it, but this was one of my first books and a lot of things, I don't really like what I did there, but this one is okay. But you know, that's okay. And you see I'm getting better each page. That's really fun. But this one, is the first one, and I started with gel pens with all neon colors for some reason, and oh my god, it was so ugly. So I decided to do this one, and I used acrylic paint to make the head white, and then yeah, it turned out like this eventually. And I actually think this is a really nice page how it turns out, how it turned out. Yeah, I used paint, acrylic paint, and then for the head I also used acrylic paint, and then some of the acrylic markers on top. The gold is a also acrylic paint pen, and then for the arms I just used colored pencil. Yeah. Okay, so we just have one stack to go, so I'm going to shove it over here. And then I start with the last one I did for this challenge. I just finished it and I couldn't wait to film this video. So that's this one. Because this is also a Dutch book, also with a lot of wallpaper-like things. I think I have enough wallpaper-ish books now, and I do like them. I intend to color them all, but I also love the illustrated books by Real Illustrations. Well, you know what I mean. Yeah, so I did the bronze effect on these teapots, and I actually like it. I also did a little, yeah, I don't know if it's a tutorial, but I showed how I did this, so I'm going to upload that video as well if you want to watch it, to see how I did this page. So yeah, I just finished this. I have to put the date on it as well. Then I have another Dutch book. This is an illustrator. It's Creachick, and Creachick is someone who makes these kind of books and fun sticker books and you name it. She is really creative, and I do like what she does. It actually is for kids, but you know, coloring books are not only for kids. I did this one, and I was thinking maybe I should use my alcohol markers, but I'm just not an alcohol marker person, and I think you can tell. And I only have 24 colors, so that doesn't help. But yeah, I did some shading, and I don't really like her color, but I haven't done a portrait ever, I think. So this is the first real human I colored. And yeah, I just have to practice. And I smudged a little bit on her leg, so she has 2 hearts as a tattoo right now. That's okay. So yeah, I don't really like it, but this is really experimenting with the alcohol markers, and I don't think I will use them very much. It's not for me. Then we have one of my favorite books. I love this book, Colin Thompson's coloring book, and oh, it's amazing. I haven't done a lot of it in it, and just 2. So this one, and this one I did for the challenge. I already started it years ago. And yeah, I finished it for this challenge. I made a black border around it. I used just colored pencils, and I made some kind of rainbow thing. I do like how they fade here, but I don't really like how they fade here to new colors, but yeah, that's okay. It's really colorful. I like it. Then I have a book that I have owned, I think, for the longest. And it's almost finished, so I don't have a lot of pages left. Okay, there are a few, but I don't think I did that one. I have to find. I did one that I didn't finish. Oh yeah, it was this one, and it was hard because I think this one and this one I did. So this is with colored glitter gel pen, and then this one is with Stabilo markers. And I just wanted to make some kind of cohesive page of it, and I understand fully why I quit this page in the first place. But so I picked the colors, and then I did these in marker, and these are in gel pen, and then at the bottom part, these are in gel pen and these are in marker. So I made some effect that I hope works. Yeah, it turned out okay, but yeah, I had a hard time fixing this, but that's okay. I had this book for so long, I don't even know when I started coloring that page in the first place. Then I have my biggest book. It's huge. You can see if I put two hands. Oh, it's so big. It's bigger than A4 actually. And I bought this at the Comic-Con last year. And I started with the first one and I didn't finish it. Actually, for the challenge I had to do this one, I guess, but or even this one. But I really wanted to finish this one, so I made an exception. So I finished it, Lady and the Tramp. Yeah, I had a week off in March, so I colored so much in March, and that's all I'm showing you now. So I don't think I'm doing I'm not going to show you all my colored pages this month in another video because I'm already showing you. So I found this book, Vogelrijk, Creative Colors, on a flea market. You can see, yeah, it's not really nice, but I liked it, and I also like this page. I like how it turned out. They do have some color in them already. I don't know what I think of that. It makes it easier, I guess. And I don't really like the doodly things, but as you can see, I just color over it and make my own, make my own thing out of it. But, well. Then I have a Dimensions book by Francois Gauthier. This I bought with some of my mythographics because it was a really great deal on a web shop. And I haven't been coloring in it because I bought it, I think end of last year. And this is what I did. And I actually like it. Let's see, I used watercolor pencils for the background, for the yellow and the green. And then I tried to do a little crystal effect for the first time. Yeah, I don't know, but I actually like it. A little bit gold looking effect. And for the letters, a neo color gel pen. Yeah, turned out okay. It was fun to do, so that's the point, right? Then I have a book that I really enjoy, and I don't know if this is still available because I do have this I had this for several years, but it's Dierenkleuren, and it has an English version, but I don't know the name of it in English, but it's illustrated by Lucy Engelman. Oh, I actually had to do this one. Fun. But I had a work in progress page here with the moth. So I'm trying to do the moths as they are. So I find a picture of the animal on the internet, and then I color them in as they are with matching colors. And yeah, this book, it's amazing. As I told you, if you see any book in my videos that you would like a flip through of, please let me know. I'm more than willing. Then we have just 4 books left. We're almost there. We're almost there. This one I got at the thrift shop. It's for kids, definitely, you can tell. And I bought it because of those eyes. It's so fun. These are stickers. And then you have like all these cute animals and oh my god, so cute. And so you draw them and then you put on the eyes. And I did this one. It's a little wintry. The sun is shining, it's spring in here. But well, this was the next page. So I did it. It's a little mouse. And I have a hard time of doing bigger objects. I love doing the smaller little details because the bigger objects are just harder for me. I do like the pom-pom on his head. Yeah. Then I have a swear word coloring book. It's hilarious. It's so fun. And I did this one. Damn you. Nothing fancy. Did the letters with acrylic markers and the rest of it with pencil. And then I wrote down damn you. Then we have another Kirby Rosanes. I really am a huge fan of his work, but as you can tell, I have the older works and not a lot of the newer books. So I might have to shop a little bit more, but I also am trying not to buy too much books because my wish list is so long. Let's see. Yeah, I did Did I do this one? Yeah, I think so. This was a long time ago, actually. It was for this challenge, but... Oh no, I did this one. I did this one. Because I have been coloring in it. But I didn't do the title page. Because it was really haunting me. It's so small. All the details. And it took me a while. But I like how it turned out. Lots of color. And I also love the earlier work of Kirby Rosanes. I also love the newer work. I just love Kirby Rosanes. And then I have one cozy type book, and that's this one. By Coco Wayo. You all know this person, of course. And I got this for Christmas from my friends, and I did this one. And oh, this I know the paper is bad, but it really is. It's so bad. It's even worse than I think the children's coloring book I have. So I think I will only use just regular pencil in it, because yeah, and maybe I will try to get my alcohol markers for it, but as I said, I don't really like those. So this is it. I didn't do the letters, I see now, but maybe I will do them later. And that was it. I colored in all the books I had when I started the challenge. I did do a haul, and that's online already. And in the haul you can see all the other books I bought. So if you've seen this video and the last video, you actually have seen all my books. Well, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!